these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A give up the middle to Akers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going right back to Akers. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Hurts throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 53 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Akers looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Bears! And Freiermuth. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go. Nelson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Nelson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. Nelson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. On the handoff, it's Akers. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab?
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll set up to throw. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, it's Nelson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here.
Got a man at Schwartz, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nelson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Nelson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll run on first down. Nelson, only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. And it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, rolled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The offense on third down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He finds his man, complete. It's Curry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Alert! Alert! Hey! Hey! No! No!
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
From 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Hurts.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road.